What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to NachitoPlayzzz, and we are continuing our uh, solving the riddles and solving the Riddler challenge. Basically, yeah, we're solving riddles, finding trophies, finding more recordings, and Amadeus Arkham recordings. Last time on the last video, I believe we did Arkham West. It's up in the channel now. And now we're gonna do Arkham Mansion. So you see here we got a couple, right? So let's get into it. That was weird. So I believe there's one in here. And here it is. I'm telling you, it is a big help when you guys find the maps, the Riddler's maps for these. It really is a huge help. So don't sleep on that, in my personal opinion. You'll find it here and there and stuff. But yeah, it's always best to like find a Riddler map and so like that you guys could pinpoint locations of where these Riddler trophies and recordings and all of that stuff is located at. So obviously there's one marking me here, but if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be up here. Yep, the Amadeus Arkham.
My family's killer stood in front of me. Years of therapy have deemed him sane. I was proud to see him walk free. In exchange for his liberty, the state required only a signature. He talked about wanting to walk in a park, how he longed to feel fresh air on his face. And then he took my father's fountain pen and killed my secretary. As he was subdued, he screamed out, pleading for forgiveness, for pity. But I had none. I watched as guards beat him to a stain on the floor.
So, so this riddle right here, the riddle that we just found, which is, or just popped up, which is who is the main man in the main hallway or some shit like that. And as you can see, there's a riddle here, and this is your answer for this, which is Commissioner James Gordon. Who is the main man in the main hall? So, James Gordon. Alright, let's solve this area first. Well, actually no, let's go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. What does a bird need in the rain? So like I said, like if you guys are familiar with the lore of Batman, some of these questions or riddles are like self-explanatory. So that one said, what did it say it again? Hold on. It said, what does a bird need in the rain? So if you are familiar with
Does
the
your head
lore,
hurt, Batman? Understandable. You're
it,
no match for me.
if you're familiar with the lore, you know that that answer is right there, the penguin. You see the top hat with the umbrellas. So essentially, the answer of specifically is an umbrella, but since the penguin is known for having an umbrella with him, well, there it is.
You're beginning to impress me, Batman. You may still reach a level just below my
Don't need,
genius one day.
don't need to read the bio. On the gameplay, I read the bio. And then, so you see that here, there's a question mark, no dot, So we have to kind of look up here. But first, let's do this one. And I believe it's no, okay, it's that. So let's just do this real quick. So you see the dot right there, right there. All you gotta do is align that, and there it is.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning, a glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident. These animals cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline. And if that fails, then I was afraid that these accidents would have to continue.
I want to check every event. Here's that. Found that one. And I think we got one left. Hold on, let me... And I believe it's a recording. Yep. Alright, that does it for this area. Now let's go back to the main hall. Solve the rest.
As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! Tim, we found him! Right down the door!
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Cole! Now! Get down on the ground! We found them. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
Oh wait, nope, gotta go do it the other way. Alright, so there's one right here and one right there. Let's, if I'm not mistaken, this one all the way over here, and it's yep.
I took a walk around my island. I passed by the penitentiary and felt nauseous at the thought of the filth it contained. I looked out over the Gotham Bay, and in the distance I saw lights. No doubt boats bringing more filthy degenerates to my city. I swore again to protect her from this darkness.
Okay.
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
Alright, let's do this one.
Of course. If that helps you cope, I would.
A game of cat and mouse can
Let's
be
talk about the
painful.
events 3 weeks ago. What did you think you'd achieve? Dr. Murphy is still in therapy.
I wanted to understand
Catwoman.
his personal demons, his fears. It's all quite fascinating.
You were a respected doctor. A brilliant mind. Now just another resident in Arkham.
Can I have a drink? A strong one? This kind of question bores me.
I'm afraid not.
Interesting choice of words, Doctor. Tell me, what are you afraid of?
So that last riddle, again, if you read between the lines of the riddles and you're familiar with the lore, you'll automatically understand what the answer of the riddle is. So.
You found it at last. What have you been doing with your time?
And like I said, like isn't the warden too old for a puppet show? So okay, we'll go back to that. But also it does help to go detective mode a lot because you see how those trophies, you see how they kind of highlight themselves. So yeah, it's always best to do that too.
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
So now the riddle said, is the warden too old for a puppet show? So again, if you're aware with the lore, you'll find out that there's a guy or a villain called Scarface, and Scarface is basically Scarface is a puppet controlled by the ventriloquist. So we found the ventriloquist. Now we got Scarface, and there you go. And why the warden? Because this is actually the warden's office. All this is the warden's office. So, all right, now we can go to the other side. Go straight across. Nothing here. And not just that, once you go detective mode, not only like stuff highlights, like, you know, the trophies, but you also see like the hollowed walls and everything, so.
Patient interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil.
Alright, let's go straight ahead.
The people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife. Margaret is because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of nothing behind the living habits. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
Alright, so the riddle said it will be a cold day in hell. What? It'll be a cold day in hell. It'll be a cold day in hell when this ghoul rises again. So basically, ghoul And you see here these bodies. And like I said, like once you get the map, see how it's right here. Because obviously one of them highlights this. We'll pick that up in a bit. But for this riddle, it's actually this. Ra's al Ghul. Boom. There you go. Alright, now let's pick up that tape.
Today I have another interview with...
What do you call the detective who is only halfway to the end? Loser?
I don't know, bro. I'm over here solving all your riddles. So the next riddle is going to be inside Dr. Young's office. We've been here before. If you're not familiar with the riddle is or with this area, remember that we came here to scan her fingerprints, and that's how we followed her. But in here, there's a riddle, and this riddle is this one in particular, which reads, how do you feel? Wait, hold on. How do you mask your feelings without losing control? So mask, that's the key word here, and you see black mask here, and that's
You found that one too? Preposterous.
and that's basically the answer for that. All right, now we go this way. Essentially, what we're kind of doing too is like we're backtracking at this point because I can't. When you first play this game, you come through here and then you go through there and all of that cool stuff. But this time around, we're actually backtracking, if you noticed. And this will lead us to our next riddle. Did Amadeus go mad or was he just dizzy? Alright. So, hold on. Let's see where we got here. So, there's a trophy over here, I believe. Yep. And now we go this way to solve the riddle of Amadeus Arkham, which you'll see is his cell. And it's a takeaway because as you play the game, all the Amadeus recordings had these markings around it with the spider in the middle. So essentially, this was his holding cell, Amadeus Arkham. So there you go. So here, let me just do this real quick. And I believe from this area we're cool. Now there's 3 left. So let's go get these ones. Here we are. Our record showed that some strange transfer requested made. Okay, so again, be familiar with the lore. Strange, Doctor Strange. So, boom. But before we do that, solve that one. Let's get this right here. Yep.
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
And you see the trophy right there. And you got it. And I believe there's another one over here. Yep. Actually, no. Let's figure this one out first. Use your zip line thing because these are active and you'll get electrocuted. So do that and hop off. Now, if you want to, you could, unactivate the electric floor. But now all you gotta do is search through the files and look for Hugo Strange. Something with the name Hugo Strange or Strange. There you go, Strange Files, and you scan, and there you go. All right. Now we just go here because we opened that vent earlier. You go through it, and then you drop down. And just go detective mode just to see what highlights, and yep, it's a recording.
Asylum in 51. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate tear gas. Its potency, a revelation. They're all over me! Daddy. Don't do it! Keep away. I have pumped enough gas into the medical center to break 100 minds. Each known to be a matter of time. What? Give it up. Now. How are you still standing? How come it's not affecting you? Who says it's not? I knew it. What was it like? What have you seen? Officer Cash, get this formula to the air conditioning system now.
You failed, Crane. Again. I've been working with Dr. Keller on creating an antidote to the toxins in your cologne. Crane, how does that make you feel? Threatened? Humiliated? Scared?
All right. Well, that does it for the Arkham Mansion. Obviously, that does it for the Arkham Mansion. Everything's completed. So yeah, I think the next one we'll do is the Botanical Gardens. Yeah, we'll do Botanical Gardens next. So, and then after that we'll do Arkham East. Then move on to Intensive Treatment and Arkham North. And then lastly we'll do the Caverns. Yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any y'all don't miss out on any content of gaming content. And yeah, hit the like button, leave some comments, and also follow me on Twitch and on IG at NachitoPlayzzz. And yeah, man, thank you guys, and see you later. Deuces.